Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We've got 3.9.0 on the first wave of BTU, and I've had a very requested ship tour for the Prowler. So I wanted to have a quick look at the ship, talk about a bit about what it can do, I suppose, because pew pew, it's got new weapons as well. It's got Tevarin weapons, which are Esperia Reproduction's the weapon. It's got some light strikes on the top, which are some pretty cool long-range laser cannons, well, long to medium-range, whatever. And you've also got the Deadbolt, which are short-range, quite powerful cannons. And I absolutely love this ship. It looks amazing. It's one of my favourite-looking ships of all time, by far. I mean, it looks very Final Fantasy VII, Spirits Within. But very, very cool. I'll mess around with the landing gear and the wings for you here, actually. So Jay, we'll put the wings into sort of like the more landing mode type wings, so that it gives the ship some cover and actually has, you know, the ability to land, because it uses that as its landing gear. The other bit of landing gear that it gets is from its under rear, which if I press N, you can see it go into full landing mode, which is pretty cool. I really like the ship. I think it looks amazing. The way it sort of like deploys and everything as well. You can see that all the doors have opened up too. Yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. Take a look at the front of the ship. Its cockpit is fully enclosed and sort of armoured, is the idea. So you can't see where the pilots are. There's one pilot on top of the other. And if you have it with two, I'm actually piloting it from the co-pilot seat. Let's press F4 and go here. And you can see I can see out of the ship, but you can't see in. So effectively, there's supposed to be like cameras being displayed to me here, so I can see on the outside of the ship. Let me turn it off. Power off.
Shields off.
You can see sort of like it shuts up. You can't see it anymore. But when I flight ready, the cameras will sort of come online. Or it's one-way glass or something like that. But you can see out and enemies can't see in. The cockpit's really cool because when you sort of like turn like Q and E, I'm rolling there, see the sort of like single joystick that I have in my hand is the way you're operating it, and the sort of like ship turns with it, with the sort of like HUD and cockpit, which is pretty cool. I can actually oh, so I can fire the remote turret like that. I can also fire it like that. Okay. I can actually enter the remote turrets. Don't want to spoil the quantum drive. Enter remote turret. So I can just fire it from the seat normally, or enter it as a remote turret. And obviously the ship will work pretty well with auto gimbals because it's all turreted or gimbaled weapons. So that's pretty strong actually, thinking about it.
Hot.
Nah, you're not too hot. Don't worry about it. I am going very, very fast. And let's slow down and turn off cruise control. So, let's have a look around the ship a little bit. Have a quick look-see around the cockpit. The viewport, well that actually... Oh wow, so I keep it powered. I turn off those viewports if I want to separately. Let's jump out of the chair with Y. Get those viewports open. And see out of the ship if I want to. But basically, the Prowler is a dropship. An EVA dropship mainly. And they've got all of these doors which can be opened without depressurizing the ship. So in theory, I'm about to take off my helmet if I haven't already got it off. I might already have my helmet off. I've already got my hat off. Look how beautiful I am. I'm a beautiful boy. So I can open all these doors. The ship is not depressurizing. Probably don't want to go out the back door. I want to close that. I want to close the rear ramp. We'll do that in a minute when the ship has come to a full stop. But you've got loads and loads and loads of these sort of jump seats for your combat troops. And the idea is eventually you will be using them to assault, you know, structures, planets, other ships. It's very stealthy as a ship. All the components on the Prowler are either stealth or military, is the idea. and you've got this sort of like quite sneaky little troop transport. You've got 8 seats here. You've got another 4 here, and the pilot, well, that's the co-pilot seat, and we can go up this ladder. You see, I love the interior of the ship. So it's sort of like, it reminds me of a mixture of, it's supposed to be like a bird's nest, so it does remind me of that just because I've been told it's a bird's nest, but it's more the 3D printing, sort of like the struts and structures you build onto 3D printing to get them to print properly. The supports, come on, let me up, let me up. I just find the whole sort of design language for the ship pretty interesting. Up top, you've got a load of components storage, so you can get access eventually to all of these actual components and repair them if you need to. And then you've got your main pilot chair upstairs, directly above the co-pilot seats. So turning on the viewport for one does appear to turn it on for both of them. And I don't have access to the weapons up here. Because I don't have the access to the weapons here. That's because I didn't flight ready this chair. That is why. I like the fact you can't shoot your own ship with turrets. Sort of like goes around your ship. Turret's pretty cool. F4, have a look around the ship again. A lot of people are obviously very, 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 very excited for this Esperia Prowler, this Tevarin Prowler. Does look amazing. Apologies if I keep on saying that, but you know, because it genuinely does. The weapons are not clearly not finished yet because they haven't got all the animations to them. Like there's no recoil on that pew on that deadbolts, was it? Those 4 deadbolts. I'll have a look at the actual rear of the ship. So let's jump out of the chair. Go back into the ship. Yeah, but you can effectively carry, was it 12 people? Or was it 16? You've got 2, well, excluding the pilot. So you've got 2 pilot chairs. And you've got 4 seats here. You've got obviously a side door there as well. You can get in and out of the ship for. You've got 8 seats there. And another 4 here. So it is 16 troops that you can carry. And a pilot and a co-pilot as well. So 18 people in total. That's pretty mad. Now, I'm going to put on my helmet. Actually, can I put on my helmet nice and easily with the inner thought system? I probably can. Actions. Item actions. Equip helmet. Let us hope that it's equipped my helmet. Looks like it has. Need to get a flashlight. See, there's an air shield here as well. So all of these are air shields. And this area is not pressurized, especially when I open the rear of the ship. Right, we are going to have a little gander outside of the ship. So let's open one of the air shielded doors. Float out. I love these little, like, details on the ship. These look absolutely fantastic. And, like, they're going to crackle with electricity when close to another ship. I think this is probably one of my favourite looking ships. It also feels to me like how aircraft in real life might look like in the near future. But I love this sort of stuff. I haven't got the best lighting there around the other side. Better illumination. So the air shields, obviously I can open each of these individually as well. Allowing for easy exit. Not necessarily entrance, but easy entrance and exit in EVA. Easy exit on the ground, but not easy entrance on the ground. So the rear of the ship, you open the ramp from one of these side bits here. just literally open it from around here, and that will allow you to open and close the rear door. I really like the idea of the ship. I'm not... shame there's not enough room for a little vehicle in here or something. I actually think that would make it even better. And obviously it's extremely red in here, so if you don't like the colour red, you're not going to like the Tevarin ships. But yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic, cool. I can see it being a huge amount of use and uses in the future. Not a huge amount of use in 3.9, in my opinion. I mean, you can use it to assault bunkers and do sort of like org ops, I suppose. I mean, it's a viable ship. I mean, it's got weapons, got pew-pews. It's just, you know, until we've got things like proper boarding, disabling ships, reasons to assault stations and bases and that sort of stuff, it's not going to really come into its own. I mean, it's got a lot of cool gameplay for its future, is what I'm sort of trying to say. And I know what you want to see. My voice is gone. Let's get into Quantum. So this is the Tevarin Prowler full of quantum travel. You see it in a second. It's spooling up, getting ready. A little bit more of a transition, sort of like a merging between the two, a blending, I think would look better. Very Event Horizon-y. Looks very cool. And when you come out of Quantum, it's got a cool effect as well. So press B, come out of Quantum. Boop. Sort of like transitions. Pretty cool. I mean, it needs a bit of blending. But I think the Tevarin Prowler, absolutely fantastic looking ship. Really excited to mess around with it in some sort of like constructed, pre-made things with orgs. I mean, people like Rexilla are gonna probably love ships like this, but it is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to future gameplay with it. I mean, you're gonna probably assault prisons pretty well with it in 3.9, and we'll certainly try that out at some point in the near future. But I'm gonna jump back in, mess around with 3.9 some more, and hopefully you'll watch some of my 3.9 videos. And if you've got any suggestions for content for 3.9, in what order you want to see it, gameplay, tours, whatever, chuck it in the comments below. For April, we are giving away a Cutlass Black and Star Citizen game package. Just comment on any of my videos made during this month of April to be in for a chance of winning that. I am a shill for a couple of companies, NordVPN and NordPass. If you are looking for a VPN or a password management system, I recommend you check them out. They've got many benefits over free services, and as I'm pretty security conscious, I love those kind of services. Also, there's Shadow. If you are thinking about getting a new gaming rig or upgrading your gaming PC for Star Citizen or whatever, then consider Shadow instead. It is a internet cloud-based subscription service like Stadia, like GeForce Now, but this one gives you access to a full Windows 10 environment which is fully customizable, and that is significantly better in my opinion, allowing you to do a lot more with it. Check out the links below for them, or use the code BoredGamer for discount. Also, if you wish to support the channel further, there is Patreon, there's the YouTube join member button down below. That really helps. This is a community supported channel, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do without the support that I get. If you want to share these videos, if you want to comment, give feedback, whatever, that is also hugely appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, guys. You take care, and I'll see you in the verse.